Yes, and we're back. The return.
Yes.
Another review in the
Deep.
ghost
The depth.
in the depths.
And the Johnny Depps.
Yes.
What's today's film, Dwoodz?
Today, we are doing a film brought to you by A24 and Spike Lee himself,
Spike
the
Lee
legend. Denzel Washington, A$AP Rocky, and there's a couple other people I don't know. But there's some good performances. Highest to lowest.
It was great.
It was a real good watch.
Spike Lee himself.
It was really, and what do you call it? Thrilling when you're anticipating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thrilling.
I guess
thriller.
it was thrilling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. It was a good watch. I definitely like the acting too of Spike Lee, and I think it was fun to see A$AP Rocky.
You mean Denzel?
Huh?
Did you mean Denzel?
No, Spike Lee.
Spike Lee wasn't in it.
He was the guy.
Nah.
That's Spike Lee, is it not?
Nah.
Then that's the dude who plays what's his name then? The Jim Gordon.
Jim Gordon.
If it's not Spike Lee, then that's the dude who plays Jim Gordon.
The
in,
cop?
the Batman. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
That's
Spike
him
Lee
then?
wasn't in it. I don't know what Jim Gordon you're talking about, actually. But I know what Spike Lee looks like, and I was surprised that he wasn't in this film.
The dude, actually, I know I'm getting mistaken. That is the dude fucking from Batman.
Okay. What Batman?
Jim Gordon. The new Batman. The one you always forget about.
The young Batman?
Yes.
Oh,
Robert
okay.
Pattinson. It's fucking I'm gonna forget his name, but he does the voice in like the fucking What Ifs and shit too for Marvel.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, what was I just saying? He was from
Batman.
Batman. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a Spike Lee movie. It's pretty cool. The angles is shot very well. I like how it's visually presented.
Yeah, we're getting close.
I think
I did love it though. You know, it was good acting from that dude though who played the brother Jeffrey Wright. That's who it was.
the homie, the father. Yeah.
Whatever.
He's the
kid that got
second.
kidnapped.
He put on a great performance. I think he's like the second best actor in the movie.
I think Denzel was cold hearted. That was cool to see.
Yeah.
That was like he was wrestling with everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a good movie.
I think the wife put on like an amateurish role or performance, but she didn't have too much to work with. But I think I don't know, the kidnapping could have been felt more.
She definitely freaked out. I mean, yeah, it was an interesting freak out.
Like you said, it was kind of like a joke at first.
Like, that's how I would have took it, but it felt like she was just like not knowing, and that's a realistic thing, not knowing how to react, but it looked like her acting was not knowing how to react, not her character was not knowing how to react, if that makes sense.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Interesting take. But yeah, no, Denzel and Jeffrey Wright definitely did well. I like
They say they came through.
it was just cool too to like see like the whole like just in the story and stuff, like the how he was conflicted, and then like he didn't want to do it at all, but like his family kind of like, I mean, it was mainly his son and his.
It's like, what's important to you?
Yeah,
what
like,
do you really value these days? Like,
you want this money and stuff, but like,
I think that made him think about his whole life, and that's why at the end it ends the way it ends, because it's like now you feel like you have a new perspective of what's important around you.
Yeah.
He might have lost sight of that at some point in his career. King David's character, Denzel's character.
It was interesting too to see how like he turned down Rocky in the end. Like
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, like he definitely would have made a lot of money, but that's what he learned. You know that it's not about what do you say? It's not all money's good money.
Not all money's good money.
It's a good one.
Some truth.
I love how they had an intro. Like it felt like, and it was a New York intro. This is a New York movie. They're like dissing Boston and the Celtics and shit. Like it's a super New York movie, and then the whole intro is like, I don't know what you would call the genre. It's like a Frank Sinatra vibe, but the whole intro is going over the skyline, all the opening credits. Here's New York over here. Here's the New York water. Here's like the city of people and stuff. So that was pretty cool having an intro like that. It set the tone.
Yeah, it was pretty 90s vibes for me in that intro.
Kinda, huh?
Yeah, I was like, dang, this shit seems old. I haven't seen stuff like this in forever. Like you were saying, you know, most movies just jump right in right away.
Yeah. You know, and speaking of the beginning, I think it would have been better if they would have had A$AP Rocky, what's his character's name? Young Felon. If they would have had him as a character in the beginning where you see him fan out, where maybe they're, you know, like at the basketball game, like, or before the basketball game or something, you could have had him like ask for an autograph or try to like get his attention somehow. And you see like a little foreshadowing, like, oh, he's a fan. And then you get to the kidnapping, and then, you know, cause they held his character back to the end pretty much. You hear his voice on the phone, but it's like, it would have been cool to get a little foreshadowing of his character.
For sure, yeah, that'd been cool. I think they would just had then add more, you know, in the end that would have been, because in the story, you know, it's just that he didn't really respond to him at all, you know, that he just like ignored him,
Right.
you know. But I mean, I guess that kind of would have been added to it too, because I'd have been ignoring him too, you know. If like, yeah, he saw him outside, and he was like, hey, you know, trying to approach him, and then he just like brushed him off.
Try to get his
or something.
attention, yeah.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, definitely would have gave it a little more depth, and like that'd be cool to see him before, yeah, in like the background or something. I wonder if he is, but I don't think he is, right? I don't think I saw him in the background or anything. That'd be kind of cool if he was like in like one of those first early scenes. He's just like walking around or trying to get close to him, but he gets like, you know, he can't get in or something.
Right. Or like he was at the label where that girl was playing guitar.
Yeah. And he gets stopped at the door while
you know, he could have had
shit.
something incorporated or somewhere like that. That's all I think. I think when I first watched it, that was like my biggest critique was you should have did a little foreshadowing of who he really is. Who is this guy? Even though, cause it's like, I feel like when it gets to his character, we gotta get 100 questions off right away. Like, who are you? Okay, here's your girl. Okay, you got a kid. Okay. You try to meet him. Okay. You were in prison. Okay. And his whole story is kind of just compacted in those scenes that he's in at the end, to where you could have gave us a little bit of his character just in the beginning, just a little bit.
I see that, yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I guess that's kind of the part of the mystique, right?
Because he's the bad guy.
Find that out, you know. You got to keep watching to figure that out, you know.
You want to like the bad guy.
In the way, you know, he goes after. It's kind of similar to how the cop talks to him. It's like, you know, I know you're not used to being in the situation, but you got to do exactly as I say. But it's like, you know, that guy is in the same situation with the guy who kidnaps the son, right? Holding him ransom. It's like, you know, he has the power.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Things changed, motherfucker. Yeah. Like,
you're not God no more, nigga. I am. Yeah. I love that part.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's crazy too. Like they're like all chatting it up. Well, no, I mean they're both going pretty hot at each other, like rapping and shit. But it's like,
yeah.
And then he pops off at him and shit, and then he ends up getting Jeffrey right in the eye.
Yeah, never underestimate a prayer. No, yeah, he shoots at him. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they got to give Rocky some range when he's about to fall in the train. Mm-hmm. He's like, "Let me die." I think that was a good scene for him to show, like, oh, okay, he can panic. We can see what he looks like under pressure, panic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it happens a lot, but it's interesting to see the transition of like Cuddy and now ASAP. I wonder if he's gonna continue to do more roles and stuff.
Yeah, he's dropping a movie here soon. And
so yeah, I'm guessing
that one movie. Yeah, it's another 824, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, with the girl from Platonic and Neighbors. Oh, the girl from Neighbors, the British comedian, funny girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget her name right now.
Right on.
But
I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, he's in a movie with her that's dropping in like a week or two.
Interesting.
I think it's hard. I think you gotta like, cause I'm such a big fan of Rocky's, so it's almost like I have to forget that it's Rocky. I think watching this movie because when it's cause he's a rapper playing a rapper. So like how often do rappers play rappers on screen and it's not a version of themselves? Not often. So
mainly been post lately.
You know, so it's kind of like if you're not a big fan of Rocky, you probably could get the vibe a little bit more, but for me it just feels so that's Rocky because he's a rapper playing a rapper. It'd be like, you know, it's like 50 Cent and Get Rich or Die Trying wasn't 50 Cent, but that's 50. That's fucking, what is his name in the movie? Young Lil C's. Lil C's, that's 50, like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that story's more like about him though, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
about his backstory.
Normally, if you're playing a rapper, as a rapper, it's low key your life. So I think when I first watched it, it was kind of hard for me to digest, like, well, is Rocky really doing a good acting job? Cause he's kind of himself, but he's not really himself. I'm just looking at him because it's the artist playing the artist.
I mean, it does take a degree of like suspending your disbelief, right? But I mean, I think he like, obviously his like music and stuff was kind of, obviously it's his music, you know, so it's obviously similar in that way. Yeah. And the way he portrayed himself is similar to how his music comes off. So I mean, it is similar, you know, but I mean, I think, obviously, you know, I know A$AP Rocky to be this bougie ass motherfucker who's with Rihanna, you know what I mean? So in my mind, I know he's not in the trenches worried about what this motherfucker's trying to do for him.
Yeah.
So I was able to, you know, just suspend my disbelief.
That part too, cause it's like I watch A$AP Rocky interviews, so it's like I know that he's well educated and not ignorant as fuck. So when he's over here like, I got my niggas in the trenches, the block is good, like, like that's on point with like separating from the character in real life. So yeah, I get what you're saying right there.
Yeah, but it was cool, honestly, to see A$AP Rocky in a movie, you know, cause I've never seen him in anything, I don't think.
No, yeah, he's played in a few movies, but the biggest movie was probably Dope, like 10 years ago. You remember Dope?
He was in Dope? I think I might have seen it like once.
Yeah, I guess Pharrell made that movie.
Pharrell?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Pharrell made that movie.
I need to check out Dope.
He's on the credits. But that was one of my favorite movies. I think I was a senior in high school or still trying to graduate or some shit like that. But when that movie came out, I was like, oh, this is fire. Rocky. Lakeith Stanfield is in that movie. And that's before Atlanta. So Lakeith Stanfield is like not the Lakeith Stanfield that we all know today. And it's kind of crazy. But he does a good job in that movie too.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then, Denzel does great.
Yeah.
I don't think he had some good stuff to work with. I love when he's in boss mode, when he's at the label. When he's at the label, that's when I feel like we get to see him snap a little bit.
No, it is cool to see him like, or even when he's talking to Rocky.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's definitely, yeah, he's that's like the climax of the movie for sure. In the booth.
He's like, hey, you know, you can have some ad libs here. So you give me your old ass advice. That's some old ass shit. I do like this.
So you ain't hard to find.
It's cool. I like it. Cause that is, honestly, that's what it's all about too, you know, and it's about mixing that old with the new. And cause, you know, hip is hip, you know what I mean? And like, if it's hip back then, you know, you can mix it with something now, and like, it's all about mixing with style and shit. But like, it's dope.
And quality is quality.
Yeah, you know, good is good.
Good is good. And great is great. Yeah. And to all you kids, trash is trash.
Recognize.
Listen to that shit. Feel it in your fucking bones. Yeah, but.
You want to take one more shot?
Yeah, I'm down for one more.
But,
it was cool to have him be like the record label dude too. Like that was cool to see Denzel as that.
What is the Seth Rogen one called?
The studio.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a different role. I think. You know, he's not shooting nobody. He's not a gangster. He's not,
yeah.
You know, he's not a cop.
He's a stressed executive trying to find a way to come back.
Yeah, trying to make his nut so he can
retire. But from the rich lifestyle and the pressures of the company below him and around him, he's lost track of the music itself and what's important. So here comes Rocky to kidnap your son to give you a reality check. Oh wait, no, to kidnap your godson because he fucked up.
Make you realize money and everything.
To give you a reality check, and then to also open your ears because here's this rapper who's been trying to get your attention, while at the same time your son has been trying to get you to listen to this girl that you are ignoring both of them. Like, so while you're trying to make a comeback and you're all tied up in the business, you're forgetting the music part of the music business while also forgetting what's important.
You know?
So it took Rocky to come, it took Young Felon to come kidnap some shit for you to wake the fuck up. And then Denzel at the end, you know, finds what's important, starts something new, and signs the girl that he's supposed to sign.
Yeah, I like that though too, because on the opposite of that, it's like when his partner in the business, when he's trying to buy him out, you know, he was telling him like it's the music business. You know what I mean? But to the opposite of that, right? It's the music business. You know
Still about the music. He said it's the music business, and in the music business, you're always one hit away from being back on top. Like, yeah, like I feel that.
Yeah.
And an artist from fucking 60 years ago can just start trending again because someone sampled them, or because now they hopped on Post Malone's song or something, you know. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. That's what I thought of right there.
I see that. Yeah, dude. It's interesting. Music, man. Powerful stuff. What would you give it a rating?
You know, I gave it a lower rating when I first saw it because, of course, I thought about this moment. But so this is the second time I watched it from beginning to end. So
from the highest to lowest.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. So it's in the high grade, top mid to high grade tier.
I really like the dynamic of like Jeffrey Wright's character and Denzel.
Their friendship.
You know, yeah, and how like, you know, he was willing to give everything for his son, but when the tables had turned,
he wasn't too quick to do that. Yeah. He was like, negotiate some more.
Right. The dude came in, he's like,
keep negotiating.
Tell him in the morning. He's like,
I love the unsurety in Denzel's face. He'd always be like fucking really unsure about shit.
He was really hanging face in this one, bro.
He had the fucking eyes closed, like, okay. Calm down.
Shit's heavy.
I got it. Like, he was doing that shit.
Oh, yeah, when he was talking to him, too, his eyes were all closed. He's like... Yeah, bro, it was good. I give it a 9, honestly.
Like, who hurt you? Where's your father?
I I was thinking 8, but I'll give it a 9.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it.
Okay, hell yeah.
It was fun. Highly recommend.
I think maybe, and see, I think I like it. I think I like more of it visually than it itself. To where it's like, I like the Spike Lee direction, and I like the New York, like the subways and shit. I like all that, those scenes. Maybe I expected more, so maybe that's why I'm at 7.5, because maybe I expected more from A24 and Spike Lee and Denzel Washington, like, but it was good. It was great. So I wasn't disappointed, but yeah.
I like the whole, like, also, like, cutting in of, like footage, you know what I mean? How, like, that was.
Yeah.
How, like, cut in.
How they did that a little bit.
It's, like, kind of like random footage or footage related to what they were talking about.
All right. On the basketball court or whatever.
Yeah. And it was interesting how, like when it was kind of like in their mind, you know? You kind of just, like, get a picture of what they're thinking as they're talking. It's like, huh. It was different. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good.
And then that chick at the end, too. I liked her singing. That was good.
Yo, that was really good. And as crazy is now, after this watch, I have the Rocky songs on my Apple. But I'll probably download that song, the Highest to Lowest song, too.
What's the name of that other one? Back to Back or something? Or?
Chunks. Fucking, you can get the vinyl of the soundtrack.
Oh, really?
On A24's website.
Oh.
And I'm just like, dang, that's pretty cool because.
Chunks?
No, the soundtrack of the album.
Oh, the whole
like,
thing?
Yeah, so I'm just like, that's pretty cool because as like a creative consumer, I'm like, it's A24, it's Denzel, it's Rocky, it's Spike Lee, but it's the soundtrack, so it's the music from and then the extra stuff. And it itself, because it's physical art, because it's this physical piece of art, it represents all of that. And so I was actually debating on buying the vinyl of the soundtrack.
What's it run?
It wasn't crazy. It was probably like $40.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Maybe even like less. It might even be less. I forget. A24 got merch though too. I was on the link in their website or Instagram and shit. They got some shit. Low, you gotta wake up to do what
Brother
you
Low.
think.
Brother Low.
Highest to lowest.
Give us the high, Low. What are your ratings for the highest to lowest?
Should we take these?
Yeah.
Hee hee. Tee hee. Stop.
No, please. That's ignorant. You remember that one?
That's so great.
No, that's ignorant.
I give it a solid 9.
It's just a little Jesus juice. Okay, go ahead. A solid 9?
Yeah, 9. I enjoyed it. I thought I had a good storyline. You know, great acting. I love Denzel.
Whew.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty well put together.
Oh yeah. So you like the style and the different I guess I don't know. When I said style, I mean like how like they kind of chopped it up with like the footage and stuff. But yeah, what'd you think?
Definitely, you could see the development, you know, how far we've come in different things. You know, now, I've been watching a lot of 90s movies lately, so I'm like, oh, you know, just seeing the different acting back then compared to how acting is now. Like, you could see the development. You know, especially like Denzel. I was watching some old Denzel. You know, Denzel, he's so experienced up there, and you could just tell, you know, it's
just natural.
It's so natural. It's just another day.
He becomes the cup.
Yep. He's just in there. He's like, this is what I do. Mm-hmm.
No doubt. Spike Lee did Do the Right Thing, right?
Do the Right Thing. Malcolm X movie.
Interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. Like, you know, just like how artists, you know, progress and like how they do their thing. But I need to watch more Spike Lee films.
I've only watched a few.
I probably watched more than I know.
Right.
Every time I watch a new Denzel movie, I go. I go down the Denzel rabbit hole where I start watching all his movies.
My favorite that I always love is American Gangster.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's one of the best.
I just love that one.
And then, you know, he be having these ones that I be forgetting about, like Book of Eli.
Yeah.
Or you guys ever seen The Great Debaters? No, that was like more of like a family, kid-friendly movie where it's like he's the teacher of a debate team from the South during like civil rights times.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love Remember the Titans.
I'd never seen that all the way through.
That was a good
I like
one.
that one.
I want to rewatch. I want to give that another watch.
That was a good one.
You ever seen The Hurricane?
That sounds familiar.
Okay, so The
Is that a
Hurricane.
football one or no?
It's a boxing movie. But not a boxing. It's the story of a boxer. But if you listen to the song Hurricane by Bob Dylan, it's the story of this movie. But Bob Dylan made Hurricane back in the 70s, which is where the story takes place. And it's about the boxer who could have been champion of the world, but then he got caught up for some shit that he didn't do. And he went to prison.
That's what the movie's about.
And yeah, so you got go listen to Bob Dylan Hurricane and then watch the Hurricane, and it's like, damn, nigga.
Interesting.
It is
They based the whole movie off that song?
off the story because it was real. But yeah,
Interesting. Okay. And Bob Dylan based it off the real story too?
right.
So they based the movie off the real story?
And then they run the song in the movie. And when they ran the song in the movie, it's funny. How could I not put two to two together? Because when they ran the song in the movie, I'm like, wait, Hurricane. They're playing the song Champion of the World because that's what he sings. He says in the chorus. And I'm like, is this about this? Is this the same story? And then I had to Google it.
Interesting. Hurricane.
Hurricane.
But yeah, Denzel. My favorite Denzel's.
That's with Denzel?
My favorite Denzel's, yeah, Denzel's the boxer who could have been champion of the world, and then he went to prison. But my favorite Denzel's are probably Malcolm X and Training Day,
Oh, Training Day is good.
American Gangster.
Breathe. Only breathe.
Breathe.
Just breathe.
I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here.
Oh, that's a classic. That one's crazy.
That shit's fucked up.
He's a drug dealer. Yeah, that shit's wild.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Shoot program, nigga.
Oh, man. Denzel. I love the, what do you call it? So you can't fail to mention,
See, there'd be a
what is
bunch.
his John Wick's movies? What is his John Wick's movies?
Equalizer.
Equalizer, yeah.
Fucking Equalizer. Equalizer 3, I think, was on Netflix and I took it off or something, I think.
I think
Yeah.
it's still on there.
Equalizers are good.
Equalizer 3?
Yeah.
I know Equalizer 2 they keep recommending, but that's the one I've seen the most. Honestly, I should rewatch 1 and then just watch them all, honestly, again.
Yeah, those are, I love how he always checks his watch and shit. He's like, he's always keeping time.
That shit's
He's like,
hard.
All right, I got 2 minutes for y'all.
Yeah. That shit's tight.
Yeah, I haven't seen 3.
Yeah, it's good ones. He's a cool actor. Denzel be getting around. Book of Eli. That one's crazy too. I haven't seen that one in a while. What else we be doing? Honestly, like, it's really Denzel, Rocky, Jeffrey Wright. Those are kind of the main,
Characters.
yeah, and like the and the biggest names there, right?
Oh, the biggest names? Yeah.
And Rocky, but
Yeah, for sure.
that was pretty much. So I don't think anyone else. Like, I think it was in anything.
They had to put Ice Spice's David there for her little
Ice Spice was
cameo.
there. Yeah, she was there.
She has more fame than a lot of people in that movie. But she ain't an actress.
Maybe technically. I forget her name, but the lady who was at the Puerto Rican.
Oh, Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez.
Goated.
Yeah, she's in Pineapple Express and tons of shit. Rosie Perez is.
She's in a couple Spike Lee joints.
She be getting down to it.
Roll another joint like Spike Lee.
Hell yeah.
I think Spike Lee did some music videos back in the day too. I would love to. That'd be so cool. Some of these directors like Michael Bay, like some of these dudes did music videos. Spike Jonze.
That'd be cool. Could you imagine that?
That'd be so cool. Rocky better try to get that video done. They joke about it in an interview. Because Spike Lee and Rocky been doing a press run, and then sometimes it seems like when Denzel got time, he'll hop on and do the interview with them or something. But they're joking about like, I'm trying to get a video with you, and he's like, hey, he's like, I need the money. He's like, I was like, I can't afford it. It was so funny, but
we watched this one, right? And he does a performance of like the song and stuff in the movie. But there's another movie that I felt like we just watched. Or maybe I watched it somewhere else, but they do like a performance of the song, like at the end. It's like a recent movie too. I don't know if we watched it together or not. Or maybe not, but it's interesting how like when there's like songs tied. Oh, was it Mac and Devin? It might have been Mac and Devin.
That's funny. I watched that this morning.
Because they do the song at the end, right? Yeah, it's Mac and Devin, honestly.
Young, Wild and Free, they do it at the end.
Yeah,
I just watched that this morning just to get high and motivated.
It's Mac and Devin-esque. You get Mac and Devin vibes.
It's like, you see the vision?
It's like, we're going to drop a music video right here, This
like, if you sign me, this is what it could be like.
That was an interesting thing too, right? Yeah, like, I think that was kind of the what it was in his mind, right? Like, he was seeing what it could be. He knew he could make money, but it's like, that's not what he wanted. He wanted to promote artists that aligned with his vision, I guess.
Right. Well, he said he causes them hell or something. He was like, I'm not happy to see you type shit. Like, I forget what he said.
Yeah. He tried to work with him.
So I ain't gonna sign you,
right?
nigga. You shot at me.
I know,
I kind of gave you a chance. He did give him a chance, almost. It's like, what you want to do? I'm right here. You're right here. Like,
he could have just been like, hey, let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal.
Well, I guess he wasn't there yet, He wanted to make a deal too late. And I guess that's the story. I like it. I'd watch it.
If I was Denzel, I'd be like, give me the money. And I'm gonna sign you, but I'm gonna own your music for life.
80-20?
I'm gonna own your music for life. Like, all your royalties and shit, nigga, that's mine forever.
I'll cut your wife checks.
Like,
every
forever,
time.
bro.
For you. I'll give you $10 for ramen.
That's funny. I'll sign you to this much up front, and then I'm gonna own your shit.
He could have janked him. I'm sure he was turning everybody else down, but I'm sure he signed a deal with somebody else right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right after that meeting was over, after he spit and got kicked out, he's like, fuck, lawyer? Who has the best deal over there?
Do you know about that whole Michael Jackson Eminem shit?
No, what about that? What is that?
So, remember, Eminem dissed Michael Jackson twice, right? He dissed him once in Just Lose It, and I think he dissed him some other time too. And Michael Jackson pretty much, he bought his catalog.
He bought Eminem's catalog?
He bought Eminem's catalog.
That's how he responded?
Minus like a certain few songs or a certain selection, but like most of his music, Eminem bought that shit. I mean, Michael Jackson bought that shit in silence. And
he just made found the lawyer and made the deal.
He got it was part of the Sony shit, but he had already had ownership of so much, but he bought a catalog, and under that catalog was like Mariah Carey, Eminem, some other shit. That's a bunch of artists underneath what he bought.
For a light bill. Man. That's wild.
Eminem never spoke on Michael again.
It's like, I own you. All your songs.
I need,
mine.
like, that's the part of the music business I'd love to learn in the future. Like, yo, cause being able to move strategically like that, like, I don't want to ever be in some Lil Wayne situation where I can't drop my fucking album that everyone's been waiting for. That's having to change because it's getting outdated as time is moving on. So, you know, you have to change it, and, you know, it'd be nice to be the business savvy artist.
A few of them talk about that, you know, like owning the rights to your shit and, you know, the masters and all that.
And see, the ownership is a big deal, and I like that, but I think some people forget that you can't own nothing. Like, 100% of nothing is nothing. So it's like, understand that you need leverage, I feel like, before just like trying to own everything, you know?
I think, I mean, obviously it's probably a good idea in general, but I know I was listening to like what Jeezy talked about, like copywriting your names and stuff. Like that's what he did with like Shoreline and his name. Like,
yeah.
That chance. Something I was thinking about, something we should do, Lo.
Yeah,
But yeah, you know, it'd be, you know, something beneficial, I think. I like that. Copyright.
That's why I think Sierra Miss changed their name to Starry, because there's a singer named Sierra Miss.
Really?
I thought that was that OnlyFans chick that sued him.
Oh, was it OnlyFans chick?
Yeah,
She was named Sierra Miss.
I thought she was a singer. You know what's dead? You know what dead ass? She probably is a singer with an OnlyFans.
Yeah, probably.
And both of those probably get her paid.
Probably. Yeah, that's some real shit.
Let's normalize having OnlyFans for OnlyFans. And not sexual reasons.
That's what could actually bring money back to artists.
Could you imagine?
But I think we're so poisoned with the sex.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, all right, show your titties.
people use Patreon the right way.
Some dick pics, bud.
People use Patreon the right way. Patreon is almost like the OnlyFans for creatives.
Is it?
To where you watch this YouTuber, well, they probably have a Patreon where they have more content or more X-rated content or more exclusive content on their Patreon. And that's where your real fans or OnlyFans would go to watch their shit is on Patreon. Like, yeah.
Or YouTube.
And I think that's the shit. That's the shit. It's where it's like, if people were to just start dropping their albums on something like that, where it's like, oh, wow, okay. You're about to get all the money from this. Patreon probably takes like 5% or something like that. I don't know. But, you know.
I'm gonna drop my album on GoFundMe. The goal's $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Like, I really want to make an X-rated music video, you know, with girls and titties and ass and stuff, and then drop it on my YouTube, you know, clothed or censored, and then have the Patreon or OnlyFans uncensored X-rated version of the music video. And the first one to do that, to my knowledge, was Tyga. Back in the days, he did Make It Nasty. And I don't know if it's still out there, but if you can find it, there's an X-rated version of Make It Nasty. And I remember being like a teenager, like, oh, this is crazy, yo.
I saw,
but nowadays you got OnlyFans, so like everyone could do that. Like, yeah, give us, like, oh, here's the music video, but you made a whole short film around the music video. Put that short film on the Patreon. And the people who really fuck with you and want to see your movie are going to go watch your movie.
Right. I think, honestly, Riff Raff did something like that for that song that I was playing that one time.
Yeah. That one did I like, or what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, when I was watching the one on YouTube, it said, like, not safe for work version available at link, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or even, like, maybe, like, if artists started putting the deluxe versions of shit, you know? Like, don't give Spotify your deluxe album. Give your OnlyFans the deluxe. Give your Patreon the deluxe.
That'd be interesting.
Don't give the merch,
YouTube subscribers,
to
subscriptions.
don't give the merch to Shopify or whatever. Set it up on like something else to where Shopify can't just shut you down. Well, I guess any website can just shut you down like Kanye was, like they did Kanye. But
yeah, you gotta play ball to a certain extent.
That's facts. That's factual.
Oh man, let's just speak on it though. But that dude got popped in the neck today.
Wow, I forgot to show you the HD version. I got it on my phone.
God. It was tragic to see. I don't believe in political violence in any nature.
That shit's
Even if
fucked
I
up.
hate somebody, I don't believe you should be killed, bro. We'll beat you in the polls and beat you in this election, bro. That shit ain't right.
That's so crazy. But it's like when you're speaking on things that people hate, you're speaking on things that people feel strongly about.
Enough to fucking kill you, bro. Shit's crazy.
Like, nigga. If you're a celebrity too, okay, so here's the thing about fame, okay? And I'm not famous, but I study this shit, so it's like, you could be famous and not get fucked with, but when you have a message, you need to roll around like the president. You need to roll around like, Death Row Records, you know?
The Pope.
I don't know how tough his security was. I don't know the details or anything major, but I'm like,
Need Secret Service.
if you're famous, you might not want to be at some public places where anyone can have access to you. And I think that's just smart. Rappers don't do that. And rappers aren't preaching no political message. Yeah. But rappers aren't just going anywhere where everyone can have access to them.
It's kind of rough though, that it sends that message too. That you can't.
That you can't do that. That's not going to do right.
Be a vocal opponent.
It's fucked up.
I agree with anybody anyway.
Because I ain't going to compare this nigga.
General,
I ain't comparing him to Malcolm X, but look at Malcolm X. You know what I mean? Like.
But I think in general, right? Being out in public and speaking whatever you want to speak, that is your right by the First Amendment, right? I think anybody should have that regardless. But I think, being fucking killed for that is just fucking horrible.
It's like,
just crazy.
It's like I bet if Malcolm X would have lived in our era, wherever he got shot would have had metal detectors. Mm. But bro, today was outside.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm not too familiar with him. I've seen his clips go viral, so I'm really just speaking from a non-biased, non-political point of view because I don't know where he stands or what his beliefs were. I just remember clips here and there, so it's like,
either way though, you know what I mean?
Like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I think with great power comes great responsibility to take care of yourself. Mm. And I don't know, maybe he was trying, so it's sad and unfortunate to die for what you believe in. But if anything, die for what you believe in, right?
Regardless, he's gonna make that dude who killed him.
If you're gonna die for anything, right?
They made him a martyr. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So like, it's either way. His message is gonna be boosted now tenfold because, that's what we don't realize, bro. Like when you kill somebody like that, like death brings people so much higher in like a platform. Because it just brings notification to like whatever's going on and like whoever that person was, and you just get notified.
And now they
want to know like who was that.
And now they're untouchable.
And yeah,
because they're dead.
And then they're living your mind rent free because now you just know that shit, and it's like, obviously they're gone, but it's like that's it's crazy, bro. I mean, either way,
for
bro,
sure.
it's wild and sad that people resort to violence like that, even regardless if you agree with them or not, like debate the shit.
It's crazy because they were talking about gun violence. That's the craziest part of the whole thing. And I don't think nobody really like points it out at all. Like they're literally talking about gun violence, and when asked another question, he answers and then gets shot in the neck. And it's just, that's crazy. Like, I wonder if the shooter was waiting for the conversation to happen and this is a message. like, or if it was just randomly happened to be at that moment. Because I don't know if he's on an intercom or how loud the speakers are, how far away the sniper was. So if he was waiting for the conversation to happen before taking the shot, then that's crazy. But if he wasn't, then that's crazy too.
It's quite a coincidence. I mean, yeah, who knows, man? You know, I wonder if they caught the suspect or whatnot, or what the whole situation is.
Right.
But yeah, you know, it's foul. It's wild. You know, I mean, regardless, you know, there's...
Talk about highest to lowest.
This is just one little incident, bro. You know what I mean? Like, shit, there's tons of schools getting shot up, churches, you know what I mean? You name it. Like, this is just obviously terrible, but it's drop in the hat compared to any other gun violence that's going on right now and all across the country, you know? But I mean, it's...
Across the world.
Across the world, you know? Shit, people are shooting and killing everywhere right now.
People are still at war.
And not war, you know?
People are still at war.
The world's at war, guys. It's a sad thing to say, but it is. And hopefully it don't turn to another world war.
What did Kanye say? He said, we're at war with terrorism and we're at war with ourselves.
Church. Word two. I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, it's facts. It's facts. Oh, fuck.
Sheesh, man. Let's all get along. You know, peace and love.
Let's all get along. Do whatever you want as long as it doesn't affect anyone else's peace.
Right. Live and be you. Don't interrupt anyone else's living and being them.
Highest to lowest. You don't need to kidnap the kid to get attention.
Just give some time, right? He was
don't give up.
Like, right? Just keep going. Because, like, the dude got to his music literally, like, 2 days after he kidnapped that kid?
He got to his music without knowing who he was at all.
Right? And then he liked it. Or, you know, and even...
It looked like he liked it.
Even his nephew or godson or whatever, even though he was tied up and shit, he got the earbud too. You know what I mean? He remembered the song.
It resonated to remember.
Yeah, you know, obviously he was in a bad situation. I'm sure most of us might be listening pretty hard, but you know, it's, I don't know. It was a good song. Obviously ASAP, you know, Rocky.
And honestly, that girl on the label got her chance to play for him, and the girl that his son was telling him about got the chance to sing for him. So maybe that other lesson on the other side of the table was keep going and be patient. Don't crash out.
Yeah.
Don't crash out because that girl goes to the label every day. And she finally got the chance to play for him. And this girl finally got the chance to sing for him. And he heard your music. He finally heard your music, nigga. You just happened to kidnap his son before you had a chance, like.
And they were both on the same playlist because he knew the son too, and that's how he got on the playlist.
It was the listen now, must listen now playlist. Yeah,
exactly. You know, so like he would have just waited another day, like it happened naturally. You know, he would have had it, but he wanted it now. You know,
he crashed out.
He knew his potential. You know, but he just. You know, yeah, he crashed out. He
pretty much gave up on himself and then crashed out.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this. I want it now. You guys ain't recognizing what I got.
So I'm about to get the bag one way or another.
Okay. Yeah.
Said, I've been rapping since a jit and ain't nobody gave a fuck. I felt that one.
Yeah. Man, it was a
good
movie.
I've been dreaming about this moment. It's fucking crazy right now. Like, I know how that feels too. Like, that's crazy. He's like, manifestation's a motherfucker.
That was a good one. Man.
To be looking your idol dead in the face.
Yeah, that was a good one. I really enjoyed that. Shit.
Yeah.
Denzel and ASAP.
824 don't miss.
Yeah, they're good.
I need to get a job over there. Where can I apply?
Is Weapons A24?
I don't know. I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, we need to watch that one too. That looks like a good one. Alrighty then.
Yeah, we could wrap it.
That's a good little spot.
Wrap it like a Jimmy.
Put the Jimmy hat on.
Wrap it like a present.
It's a wrap, no saran.
Wrap it like what's this thing called? I forget. Marker. Yeah.
Clack like the marker.
Clack
Stop
like
no
the
farther. Pop.
Fuck, is this a rap battle? It's like
Rap go farther. Oh man, good times, huh? Well,
I'm trying nothing tricky on me, OG.
Well, if you have it's on Apple Plus, right?
It's on Apple. I think it's still in theaters.
Oh yeah, if you have a theater near you playing it, or happen to have Apple Plus, definitely check this one out.
This was good when Denzel was in the car. He was like this, warming up.
It was good. I love. Oh, I don't know if I said it yet, but I love the music, like just in between, like like as they were just like because there's shots of them just like
the subway when the first subway scenes, like they had that like instrumental music.
Yeah,
it was
just like instrumental.
It was momentum. It was momentum.
Yeah, and it reminds me of music I love to listen to, like when I'm just like doing work or something, just like background music, but it's like that's what it is, and it was good background music that was like filled the moment, and
right.
Then it cut to them talking, but it was good. I liked it. I liked the music, how they had like even there was some. Obviously they use A$AP Rocky songs, but I think there's some other songs in there too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they have a whole album. I mean, the stand-up ones are the ones that were performed in the movie, of course. And then I think they had that Beautiful Day on the soundtrack. I might buy that shit.
That was the opening one, right?
Yeah, the first song that we hear in the movie. Yeah, that soundtrack would look nice.
I love when directors use music like that a lot. Like I feel like, I'm not going to speak to saying I've seen a lot of Spike Lee, but I like seeing how he did that in this one, using music. But definitely like with James Gunn, he does a lot of that too, where like he just sets music for the tone, and like there's always like a song playing,
right?
To, like for the mood.
When I think about that type of music, I think 90s Pixar, 90s Disney, shit like Toy Story, Up, like shit. They play like these songs and shit.
Meet the Robinsons.
Tarzan.
I love Meet the Robinsons, man. Oh, that's good.
Year 3000. Jonas Brothers.
Could you imagine your son coming back and like hanging out with you, and you're like, you don't even know, and you go to the future and shit.
Like, yo, they made time machines. You just died, like right before it happened.
Yeah. Who knows, man? That'd be wild if there's a certain point where we can.
See, that's where the metaverse would go crazy, actually, because if time travel happened, then essentially other people could be saved from their deaths. And if that means that people can be saved from their deaths, then that means there's some timeline where they already died. And now you're going down a timeline where you're stopping that. So like, yo, no, this goes infinite. Okay, we can wrap up.
Do you think though? Like, what do you think? I mean, obviously I don't think we'll ever truly know. But do you think like if you do go into change that, does that create a branch reality, or does that just change the future?
But that means in some point in time, which time supposedly could only exist here, fucking, it happened. Even though you changed it from happening, at some point in time and space, it still happened. It's like, sometimes I think when people die, it's like, oh yeah, people died, but like, in the timeline, like, they're still weirdly like 20 years old somewhere, you know, like, if that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if there's really a timeline that exists, then them being 20 years old still exists. Every moment of time still exists that has led up to now.
It's weird to think of what the timeline is, right? I mean, personally, I think, like, I don't think you can really, like...
It's crazy. It don't make no sense.
Because time, like, so, math, right? So numbers go forward and backwards, right? So that sets that, right? So, like, if you could go back, like, it would be... I don't know. I feel like, personally, it would erase. You know, like, you would just change. But, I mean...
Changing a lot of shit.
You know, it'd be crazy. I mean, who knows? You know, people talking about, like, the Berenstain Bears or Berenstain Bears, you know, stuff like that, like the Mandela effect or whatever. You know, but it's like, you know, I feel like we wouldn't know, you know. I feel like it would just be, we would just assume that's what it was, you know. We would think that's what, because, you know, that's just what it would be. But I don't know, man. I think it would break a lot of things, though, if we really could go back in time. But it'd be crazy, too, if aliens or things we see in the sky are us, you know, back from the future. Like, that would be kind of crazy.
I've heard that theory, yeah.
You know? But who knows, man? Only time will tell, maybe. Maybe we won't figure out another timeline.
Time.
But, you know, I don't think time... That's what I was going to say. I don't think time is maybe time is a circle. You know, I don't know. Maybe it does repeat. But I think everything's happening in the now, right? And I think there's only the now that happened before and the now that will happen.
That's deep.
You know? And I think in that way, that it's like... If you try to go back to the now that happened then, you know, then you're just...
It's not...
You're going back to what it was, and then you're just rewriting what will be the now then, you know? But, shit, what do I know?
Man. Yeah, what scientists say you can go into the future because of speed. If you get to enough speed or whatever, go around the world, blah, 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 that you could possibly go into the future. But going into the past, that's tricky.
Because, I mean, it's with, like, if you could move as fast as light, you know what I mean? You'd be faster than...
The way we're moving.
You know, yeah. So then, I forget what it is, like in Interstellar, right? You know what I mean? Because of the gravitational pull and everything, time moves differently there. So when they come back, time is already... It's been dilated, you know what I mean? Because they're so close to the black hole. Like, it'd be crazy. Like, certain things like that, you know what I mean? Time being affected.
Man.
By gravity. That's a crazy concept, too. Yeah, man. Time. Use it. Who knows when's gonna stop?
And, you know, I have the whole theory about, like, you know, and this is a theory that other people talk about, and it's due to, like, health reasons and dietary reasons about us looking younger. And every generation kind of looks younger than the people before them. And then I was just joking. I was just high one day, and I was like, yo, we don't look younger. Time is moving faster. I was like, I'm not really my age. I'm actually younger, but time has moved everything faster to where that's why there's 30-year-olds that can't give up Nickelodeon, you know, like we're still attached to these things because we're actually not as old as we are. and that was just a high ass theory one day. But if somehow scientists figured out, oh wow, time has been moving faster than it was 20 years ago, then dead ass, I'm right. But that was some high shit. But wouldn't it be crazy, like, if that was like a breakthrough in science, like, oh, time is sped up? I think the whole world would be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, the universe is still, like, expanding, right? I think. So, I mean, like, it would be crazy if, like, something, like, caused, like, things to move faster. Like, what if the world started moving faster?
Right.
And we started aging faster? Or, like, what if
it's not technology that's just moving faster? What if it's just time?
Yeah. Just time?
That'd be crazy. I don't know. I threw it in the world.
Well, think about this. So, like, if the world... I think... I could be wrong. I forget. I'm pretty lit right now. But I think the world is slowing down, right? Like, it's starting to, like... slowly. But I think...
know about that.
I could be wrong. But I think if that is the case... fuck, I forgot I was going with that. Shit. Okay, if time was slowing down, right? And like, if the world was slowing down, then time, you know what I mean? What if time that was like a dilation of time, right? Like, so time started to move slower and it affected us differently. It's like, what if that's why we're able to live to 75 now? I mean, obviously, advancements in health and all that shit, I know that. But it's like, theoretically. Like, what if because the world's moving slower, we're able to live longer because we're not moving as fast? You know what I mean? Or like, time is not hitting us as fast because we're not moving as fast. And the world's not spinning as fast. And, the sun's not cycling as quick. So, therefore, we're not aging as quick.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? That'd be interesting.
That's actually pretty interesting. That's pretty great. Pretty profound.
Yeah, that'd be something. Well, shit. Yeah, let's wrap her there. Let's put a bow on it.
Yes, sirski.
Yeah.
Highest to lowest. Great watch.
Definitely recommend. Tell your friends. Let us know what you think down below. If there's any movies you think we should watch, let us know that too. What do you think about the movie? And yeah, live life to the fullest.
Free young felon.
Free young felon as well. You know what I mean? He needs to be free. He did nothing wrong. But yeah, until next time, peace and love you.
Thank you guys.
Always.
What are you willing to sacrifice?